Good afternoon. This is Chef Reis again with the ingredient of the month for July. And the ingredient of the month for July was corn. Corn is used in many different things. Corn chowder, corn soup, succotash, and the roasted corn salsa, which I made for you today. What I did today, I did a roasted corn salsa, and I'm going to serve it with the blackened or sauteed flounder with blackened Paul Prudhon's blackened Cajun seasoning. I didn't really blacken it. I just kind of, sear the flounder with a little bit of the seasoning on a regular saute pan. So I did not blacken it. I didn't really kill it with a lot of Cajun seasoning because I didn't want it to be too spicy. But it's it's going to turn out amazing. It's pretty much a sauteed flounder with the Cajun, Paul Prudhon's Cajun seasoning. Saute that with a little bit of olive oil, serve it over brown rice, and then top it with the roasted corn salsa. So hopefully enjoy it and look at it. It's in our Mission Plus newsletter of the month. So see you at the meeting. Have a nice day. Thank you. Here you go. This is how you shuck the corn. First of all, you take the skin off the corn. Very simple to do. See, I got a nice yellow corn in it. But for this salsa, you can use a white corn, you can use yellow corn. I cut the tip off so the corn lays flat on the table. It's very, very important. If the corn does not lay flat on the table, then there's a better chance of you cutting your fingers. So you take the corn, lay it down flat on the table, and you with a nice French knife, just go all the way around. One, pretty much you can do 4 corners, 4 sides. And that's it. So be careful. Keep the corn flat down to the table so you don't cut yourself. And this is pretty much how you do it. Okay, very simple thing to do. So, and the corn breaks right up. Alrighty? Thank you very much. After the corn comes off the husk, you can do it 2 ways. You can just make the sausages like this. You can roast the corn. Just put it in a roasting pan in a 500-degree oven. Just give a little color to it. The other thing that you can do is before you take the corn off the husk, you can just take the whole corn and grill it. Just get the grill marks on it, and you can use it that way too. So there's a few different ways you can do it. You can use it like that, it's okay, because the acid in the salsa will actually cook the corn. I place the corn in a roasting pan. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil. Not much, just a little. And I'm gonna put it in a 500-degree oven for probably no more than 5 minutes. I got the corn, the corn came out of the oven. Probably could have taken a little bit longer, but I didn't want it, small kernels. I don't want to get it too overcooked. And of course, for the roasted corn relish, I'll have the corn, cilantro, red onions, of course, jalapeno pepper, a little olive oil, a little chopped garlic, a little salt and pepper, and juice of a lime. So let's repeat that again. Have lime juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, garlic, cilantro, jalapeno peppers, red onions, and of course the corn. Okay, for the corn salsa, I added one corn cob, which is probably about half a cup of corn. I added 1 tablespoon of jalapeno peppers chopped up. I add 1 teaspoon of salt, about half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of chopped cilantro, about 1 tablespoon of diced red onions, and maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. So I combine all those, and I stir them, and I'm gonna let it rest for about half an hour. Let all the flavors incorporate with the corn. If you want to put some diced red peppers in it, you can, but I'm not going to, because sometimes some people don't like red pepper. Also, if you want to incorporate some diced tomatoes in it, you can do that, but then I'm not making a tomato salsa. So I'm just gonna focus on the corn, and that's pretty much it. Put a little oil at the bottom of the saute pan. Get the fillet nice and hot. Take your flounder fillet, cut it in half. So you got 4 small pieces. Make sure the oil gets nice and hot. So make sure it's really nice and hot. It's not blackened, but it's nice and hot. So I season the flounder with some Paul Prudhomme's magic seasoning. As you see here, or you can just make your own. But I did that, and I soaked it for floundering a lot. I just kind of sprinkle over a flounder. I flipped it over, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So that's pretty much what it looks like. You can pour as much blackened seasoning as you want to. You can spice it up real good if you want to. You just leave it a nice light. And I put it down in a very, very, very hot saute pan. As you can see, it's sizzling real well. It won't take too long, so you got a nice golden brown to it. And when it gets there, flip it over. And when it's time to flip it over, cook it for another 2 minutes. If it's a real thick piece, you can just stick it in the oven, cook it for about a couple of minutes. It doesn't need much. See, like I said, if you want to put a little more Cajun seasoning, you could have put a lot more Cajun seasoning. If you want to put a blackened, you could do a cast iron pan. And pretty much I just serve it over brown rice. With brown rice, top it with the roasted corn salsa. And I can top it up with some chopped corn chips. If you can do some strips of corn tortillas, you can just deep fry it and put them over the top. And it comes out to be a beautiful dish. You can serve that with a nice glass of either serving in bunk. That's pretty much what we did.